Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to properly clean your saddle on an English rider. So I am an English saddle, but you could use these methods also on a Western saddle. Okay, so let's say what you need. You need some tack soap. I use Belvoir Tack Cleaning, removes grease, dirt, and sweat. I like it a lot. This is actually a new bottle from Dover. Then you need some sponges. Mine are dirty and old, but they'll get like dirty like this if you've oiled your saddle before. It's just the oil coming out. You need some water. This water's sort of gray. It's just old water. You're gonna need a toothbrush for all like the little metal bits, stirrup pads. This is just a base cleaning. This is not like a really detailed cleaning like you do if you're going to a big show. Then after I use the tack soap, I always like to use some type of conditioner. Makes my saddle nice, very nice. So I use the Belvoir Tack Conditioning Glycerine Conditioning Soap. I got this from Horseman. The sponges were from Tractor Supply in a pack of 12. The soaps are all from, well, the one soap is from Dover, the one is from Horseman's, and then the toothbrush is from Target. Oh, and you'll also need, let me go get it. There it is. Some type like of an extra dirty towel that you don't like anymore because it's going to get ruined if you've already oiled your saddle. Okay, so let's start. So we're going to take our sponge, and with this, the squirtable, you don't have to wet your sponge. So I'm just gonna put like a little bit on there, and then I just squish the sponge so that I get all of the sponge. Now I'm just gonna I'm gonna clean all of the saddle underneath in here, under, like all the way under the saddle. Okay, so you just basically rub it, and it's just gonna clean the saddle. I like this soap because it doesn't like foam up. It's really nice. So I'm just gonna do half of my saddle so that this doesn't take forever. You're just going to want to keep on putting some soap on. You're not going to want to put like one squirt and then have to keep on putting it on. And I really like the spray because it's so simple, and this Belvoir stuff is so effective. I clean my saddle like every time after I ride to keep it nice. So, gonna fit in this saddle for a few years. So yeah, this is from, the saddle is a Pessoa. Personally like the brand a lot. Yeah, it's really nice. It was actually a new saddle. We got it about a year ago, I think. And we just got it oiled, so all the stuff is coming off. Now you're also really gonna wanna pull down these straps. Sometimes you'll undo them, but I'm not giving it that good of a cleaning because I don't need to today. You're gonna want to try not to get it in the holes, and if you do, you can just take some water and like pour it out and then move it down. Okay, so now that we're done with this leather part, you're gonna want to roll your stirrup up. People do it anyway. I just put it up like that, put this through, up, and through the keeper. And I'm just going to flip up the flap out my saddle rolling off the toy horse. And I'm going to clean right under here all of this and all of that. Okay. You just want to make sure everything's nice and clean, because it's like, this is your gear and this is very expensive, so if you're like me and your parents don't want to spend thousands of dollars on buying tack, then you might want to keep your saddle nice, clean, and safe. A dirty saddle is not a clean saddle. Oh, and this also has like a fungus preventive, so it prevents all mold. So you're just going to want to do this on both sides, on the cornea, on the pommel, everywhere, the seat, flaps. Okay, so now I'm going to unroll this stirrup because I'm going to start with my toothbrush. My toothbrush, I do the same thing. I take the toothbrush, I take the spray, and I spray the head of the toothbrush. This part, it can drip like off the toothbrush head. Like, you don't want to squirt it onto something you there. So now I have some on. So I'm going to take my stirrup and I'm going to scrub it until it's as white as I would like it. This is a very simple and easy process to getting your saddle clean, and it only takes a few minutes when you're not showing someone how. So see, it made that really white, and you're going to want to do all around just to stir up the bottom. Now we're going to do some hotsies that'll do hickeys. Get around those. And sometimes, see, you'll have that excess soap. You're going to have to take your rag and you're going to have to wipe it off, because you don't want that, because it will leave like wet marks. So there. That's basically how you clean that part. Okay, so now we're going to use, I have my 2 sponges. So I'm going to take my other sponge, and this time you're going to need to wet it because we're putting on the conditioner. Okay, and let's just read. It says softens, preserves, and conditions. Provides a rich, glossy finish. Quick and easy to use. Apply to clean, non-greasy tack. Use after step 1, which we just did. And I really like this because it does add a shine. So you put it on like regular horse soap. Some of you have like the Saddle Up or whatever. But I just use this, and my soap accidentally, it was in my bag for too long, so it stuck to the lid of the container. I couldn't get it off without breaking it, so I didn't want to break the bar in pieces. So I just use this as my little water tray now. So I just dipped my sponge, and I wanted to get it wet because you don't want to have a dry sponge, and then because the soap is dry. I'm going to put my water down without spilling it all over. And I'm just going to rub this on this. And you don't want too much. And then you're just going to wipe wherever you had already washed. Now this, you don't need to get like in all those little crevices like before. And sometimes it's going to leave this white residue that you're going to want to just wipe down. It's very simple. I do not recommend the Horseman's One set from Horseman's Outlet because it creates this weird white residue, and I tried to use it the one time, and it was right before a show, and then I woke up in the morning to load all my tack up to finish loading it, and I found that my saddle had like white all in it, and I had to wash it at the show right before I went out. It was a headache. Okay, so once you get all that done, you should be good. You should have a nice, cleaned, and polished saddle. Don't forget to do the underneath. Didn't do that because it takes a little bit of while because you have to get it and everything. So let's go over what you need one more time. Rag that you don't care about. Conditioner if you want to. Soap is a must-have. I like the sprays. Got this from Dover. Got the top conditioner from Horseman's, but you can also get it from Dover. Toothbrush, got it from Target, just old little thing. You don't need to buy a new one. It could be an old toothbrush, but you don't want to use it afterwards. Some sponges, got them in a 12-pack at Tractor Supply. And your saddle. Got this at Bucks County Saddlery, and it's a Pasella. Okay, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this easy, effective saddle cleaning method works for you. Oh, and also, people say that you should drench your saddle in hot water before. If you're gonna use hot water, you're gonna want to put little bits on little areas and then soap them up and then sort of wipe them a little bit, because otherwise it just leaves white steam, little steam marks all over your saddle from the water. And remember, this is leather, so it can't get drenched in water. And you don't want to ruin your saddle, so remember to clean it. Bye. Thank you.